Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Bridget, and today I'm going to be doing a love reading. I'm feeling love energy recently coming through, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it like I've had this idea come to me. Spirit wants me to ask, what does your soulmate want you to know right now? And keep in mind, this is for people who are single and yet to partner, as well as those who are in their soulmate connections. It's both applicable. We're going to be sort of channeling from a higher perspective, like the higher self kind of perspective, what they want you to know. And I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, so let's find out, Spirit. What does this person's soulmate want them to know? Also, I'm talking about romantic soulmate, okay? So we have I guess, quite a few different versions of soulmates in our life. For example, my cat is my soulmate, but yeah, we're talking about romantic, okay? Okay. Okay, first message is moving on. I feel like they're really proud of you. Getting a pride energy. They're really proud of you for something that you've had to move on from, that you've had to leave behind, that you've had to let go of. I feel like there's something you've actually had to let go of in order to make space for this relationship. Again, whether they're in your life yet or not, I feel like you subconsciously, intuitively, you've been making space for this person to come in. And I feel that you've had to let go of something, you've had to let go of something from your past, like a relationship, maybe a family dynamic. You've had to let go of friends, acquaintances, a job, a career, an identity, a coping strategy, something like this where it was really hard though. It wasn't an easy thing to move on from. It was a decision that took a lot of courage. And I feel like it's a decision as well that maybe a lot of people in your life don't actually fully understand, or that it's hard for them to really acknowledge how hard this was for you or how much this took from you to do this. I feel like you almost purposefully broke your own heart or something like that, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's sort of you had to leave something even though you still love them, or you had to move on from something or someone even though a part of you wanted to be able to stay, but there was a deeper intuitive part in you that was guiding you and saying this, I need to move on. And I feel that you did need to move on. Your soulmate wants to acknowledge that you did need to move on, because there's certain what I'm being shown by them is there's certain timings in our life where we have to be in the right place at the right time doing the right thing for certain it's almost checkpoints in our destiny. This is what I'm being shown, okay? It's we have to be at certain places at certain times to receive checkpoints in our destiny path. And something or someone or some people you were attached to or with or something like this, they were energetically holding you back from being at a certain checkpoint at a certain time, to being at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. They were a vibrational mismatch to that. And intuitively, you got the download about this and you made the change. You moved on, you took action in a certain way, but it broke your heart, or it was really hard. It was heart-wrenching, I'm hearing. There was something about it that was also not very visible to the outside world, or maybe other people in the outside world may have misperceived you for doing this. They may have seen you as being selfish, or may have seen you as being, I don't know, something about it was misinterpreted, and your soulmate is telling you that they understand and that they can see why you did this, and they also have a lot of pride for you. They're proud of you for doing this. They're proud of you for doing this, even though other people in your life, maybe other people in your life didn't approve of this, or they couldn't understand it in the same way. They just didn't understand, why would you do this? Or why would you, I don't know, make this change or leave this thing behind? There's something about it that was widely maybe misunderstood, or that you felt maybe you didn't get the recognition that you needed from it. Or maybe it was there's something about you felt misunderstood in there. Maybe for some of you, it could even be a breakup where it's a really challenging breakup. You broke up with someone, but you didn't get the closure that you needed. I'm kind of getting something about closure. You didn't really get the closure that you wanted from this breakup, or from this ending, from this heartbreak. Yeah, and it left you feeling kind of unseen or misunderstood. Whew. So your soulmate's higher self is coming in to really see you and to be hey, I see you, I get it. I know how hard that was for you to do, and I respect you so deeply for doing that. And I see you in the pain that you've been in doing this. I can see that. I can see it even if no one else can see it. And I really deeply value your integrity and the willingness you have to be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, no matter what. I think that your soulmate is also acknowledging you have almost it's a strength to your soul, but it's also an integrity that is far beyond what most people have. It's sort of you really know how to do the right thing, even if other people don't see it that way. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's you knew that it was the right thing to do, but maybe a lot of other people couldn't see that. They didn't get that it was the right thing. They didn't understand that it was the right thing for you to do, I just need to grab some water. And I feel that your connection, your faith to the divine really carried you through this phase in your life where you knew that it was the right thing, even though it was really hard. That's the thing. You did it anyway. Even though it was really, really hard for you to do, you still did it. You still did the right thing. You still did what you needed to do. And because of this, it also has aligned you with this soulmate relationship, with this soulmate connection. Some of you, I know you haven't met them yet, but in order for this relationship to have either already begun or to begin, this energy needed to be moved on from, okay? And even if you are with your soulmate and they might not even have said this to you explicitly, this is how they feel, this is how they see you. They see you with a lot of respect and they see your strength, they really do. Back of the deck here, we have the Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. And I just feel this sense where maybe you were publicly judged or something for this decision. Or like I said, it might have just felt really murky in yourself because the person or the place or something didn't really understand. But it's something that for some of you might be publicly misunderstood, going no contact with a family member, or I don't know, breaking up with someone, but you don't get that sense of closure. It's really messy or murky or uncomfortable, or I don't know, leaving a career and people are why would you do that? You spend your whole life working towards this. And there's sort of this sense of being misunderstood and still having to move forwards in life, still having to do the right thing, even when it's the hardest possible circumstances. That's what I'm getting. You had a lot of the odds stacked against you. There was a lot of things that made this situation really, really difficult. But your soulmate's higher self's coming through to say hey, chin up, head up. See how this person's kind of got their head down. I'm hearing head up, chin up, be proud of yourself. That's what I feel they really want you to know, because the way that they see you is so positive, and they understand that this situation that you've moved on from has been one of the hardest things you've done. It's really cracked open your heart space. I'm feeling a lot of energy in the heart and a lot of energy around just not really being understood, being misunderstood, not really having because it's okay. What I'm getting is it would be a situation that would be hard enough to do, even if you had the support from everyone around you, even if everyone validated you and approved of you and was hey, this is totally right. Or even if the person, maybe if it's a breakup, the person you're breaking up, even if they were on board with it and they totally understood, and it would be hard enough even if you had all of that going. But having all of that against you at the same time as doing this situation you had to move on from, it just seems really, 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 really challenging. Or it could have even been something that was people misjudged you. Maybe they accused you of something that wasn't true. Maybe you had some lies or something about you that was spread. Or they just sort of judged you as being a certain way. Oh, you're so selfish for going no contact with your mother or something. And it's well, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, let alone having all this judgment as well from everyone else kind of thing. Is that kind of energy? Okay, so let's see. That's where we're beginning. Let's see what else does this soulmate want you to know. Yeah, they're saying head up, chin up, be proud of yourself. They're proud of you. And also their perspective is one of the highest perspectives, because I'm speaking through their higher self right now. Their higher self is speaking through me more. They're showing me that's the highest perspective. And when people pass over to the other side, when we die, the truth is always there. The truth will always be clear once we have all died. Like sometimes illusions will stay around. Like maybe someone won't ever see you fully, but it's like the truth is still the truth, right? That's sort of what I hope is making sense, but it's sort of like almost like you'll be vindicated. Like if someone's spreading like malicious rumors about you or something and the whole town believes you did something really unethical or illegal or something. Well, even if no one believes you in real life, like in this reality, the truth is still true, and the truth will eventually out. That's what I'm kind of getting from them. They're saying like the truth will eventually out. And they're showing me from the perspective of like their higher self, from the perspective of the non-physical, like they can see what the truth is. And they're saying that like the angels support you, your spirit guides support you, the world supports you. It's just that down here in this dimension, there's more like illusions and truth at the same time, and we can't always perceive it clearly. And sometimes people misperceive you or misunderstand you or judge you or something like this. I'm just getting a lot of judgment. Maybe you've been judging yourself as well. They're asking you not to judge yourself as well. Okay. They're really proud of you. Yeah. Spirit, what is this? What does their soulmate want you? What does this person's soulmate want them to know? Well, okay, we have positive movement forward in that boat, sailing into the sunset, sailing into the sunrise, the sunset. You are moving forwards like more than you realize. Oh, we went out of focus there for a sec. You're moving forwards like more than you realize. I feel like there might be a feeling in you where you feel like this situation is just dragging on for a really long time. But you're making more progress than you realize, okay? You're moving to calmer waters. I just heard that. Things will improve. That's what they want you to know. Things will improve. Your life will get more positive for this decision. Like maybe you haven't had the full payoff for this decision yet. Like sometimes, if you, for example, just use a breakup, like if you have to break up with somebody and it's like there's all this pain, right, and grief right after that. But then eventually you reach this sort of like new cycle where things in your life begin again and things in your life get better again. And sometimes it takes some time before we get to the good stuff after something really challenging. And I feel like that's what your soulmate's showing me is like you've just been through something really challenging and it might feel like it's dragging on for a really long time. And it might feel like, am I ever going to get to like the reason why I was guided to do this, right? Because you were guided to do this so you could be in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. But I feel like it's kind of been all work and no payoff yet, But the payoff is coming. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. The payoff is coming. You are going to get to the positive side of this. Yeah. Okay. Let's get one final card from your soulmate. What do they want you to know? Aww. Foundations and achievements. They want to build a really happy home with you, happy home life with you. I feel like for some of you who haven't met them yet, I'm getting they really want to hold you. They really want to like hold you in their arms. For those of you who are partnered, I feel like they're telling you like that you are building something together. This is, for all of you, that this soulmate wants you to know you're building something together. For some of you, there might be a child that you're meant to have with this person or more than one. Very special. But there's a beautiful home life awaiting you that's like very, very happy and harmonious. The Four of Wands, this card, talks about like a very happy home life. For some of you, they might want to actually get legally married to you as well, because this card can talk about marriage and ceremonies and celebrations. They want all in with you, this person. They really want it all with you. And I feel like they're also telling you the best is yet to come yet. Like there's something that you both haven't experienced yet because you're still building it. Or you're building towards this life together. The other card that was poking out is the Two of Cups, spiritual union. So this is true love. Like you're going to have such a special home life with this person, such a sanctuary kind of energy together, such a like really domestic bliss. That's what I'm getting, domestic bliss. For some of you, this could involve children and a future together, like with children. But I feel as well like almost like an energy as well here. Like you might be like, see how they're like looking at the home, they're standing and they're looking at the home. It's sort of like they're looking at the life they've built, they're looking at the home they've built. I'm seeing something about like you're meant to build together. I also feel this person's like very protective of you. Back of the deck, we have Authority, the Emperor. Obviously, gender is not so much specific because everyone's, got different preferences or whatever. But I feel like this person feels very protective over you, or also quite possessive, but in a very like loving way, not in a toxic way. They're just very like kind of possessive and protective. Like they really want to protect you from negative people and negative relationships. And I feel like the way they're going to treat you is just so divine. Like you're just going to feel like there's just infinite love, like that they just have infinite love for you. Yeah, there's an infinity symbol here on this card. They just have infinite love for you. It just feels like it never runs dry. It's never gone. And you're going to feel like, how do you have so much patience? How do you have so much love for me? But it's just like, that's just how they see you. They see you. I feel like they see you as their earth angel as well. They really do see you as like an angel in their life. All right, that's all we have time for. I love love. I love love readings. Okay, so if you would like to check out more of my work, I have this beautiful Earth Angel tape, and they said that you are like their Earth Angel for them. And I feel like it could really help you, especially with whatever situation it is that you've been moving on from with that first card. The Earth Angel tape is a really strong heart chakra activation, heart chakra strengthening, and it will also really help with any like past abuse or ways in which sort of relationships have wounded or been really challenging to experience. I also have the Open to Love heart chakra healing. I love that one as well. That one's a really special one for the heart, sort of like a general activation, and it can really help as well if you are trying to align with your soulmate connection in this life. And the final one that comes to mind as well is Return to Belonging, which is a root chakra healing that I have that is great for reuniting with soul family and kind of like finding your home in this life. And yeah, this person feels like very much like a soul family kind of member, soulmate, soul family. So yeah, I'll link all those 3 down below and my store if you'd like to check out my work and get any energetic support. I would love to be able to help you out. Thanks so much for spending time, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye.